Okay, part 2. If you didn't watch part 1, I just finished it, so look for it. Yeah, I have to make the decision that's best for everyone involved. We're talking about euthanasia here, doctor-assisted suicide, or even making a choice to do it yourself, which is very difficult when you really look into it. There aren't that many ways that are, quick and relatively painless and guaranteed. There just aren't that many out there. But it's very difficult. I used to say that doctor-assisted suicide was wrong. Absolutely, in every case, I said it was wrong. Chronic illness has a way of changing your views. When you're forced to face reality and realize that you were wrong. I have friends who will say things like, "Oh, you shouldn't even be thinking about that. Your life has a purpose, and you need to stick it out." And yeah, I'm sure my life has a purpose. Whatever that is, I think it's pretty much done now. Everything that I have to share, everything I can do, I've really done. And I'm pretty much just stuck in bed now, and that's not right. I sit in bed 23 hours a day for weeks on end, and the other hours spent in the bathroom, and it just goes on, just saving enough energy to get out and do stuff even for a short period of time. And then the price that I pay afterwards is insane. What quality of life is that? And what is that for my husband? My husband can no longer sleep in the same room with me. It's too painful for me to even have him around. I remember times where he came in and just his presence was so bad, I was curled up just in racking pain, and I just begged him to go. That's all I could do. And that was just from him being in the room, not even talking to me. And I love my husband. He's an awesome guy, but what kind of life is that for him or me? It's not right. So, my mom is coming up from Texas in a few weeks to visit me. It's a long drive. She wants to come see me, and other relatives in town. She wants to stay a week. How is it fair to her to drive all this way and see me so sick and not even be able to see me because I'm so sick? If that makes sense. It's horrible. It's not fair. It's hard for her. It's hard for everybody to go through this, and it just goes on and on. So I can't say that it's wrong. I say that you have to make the right choice for you. And I think that only an individual can make that choice. Only the sick individual can. And I think that it needs to be made before the illness takes you to the point where you can no longer think clearly enough to make a rational decision. It's important to make that decision, to get it in writing, to get it so that people can't say, "Oh, well, that person wasn't thinking clearly, so, whatever." So this is something that I would encourage people to think about. Don't be so quick to judge. Realize that year after year after year of chronic illness is horrible. It's not a good quality of life. It's hard on everyone involved. Try to show some compassion and some empathy for the people who are sick. Support them and just say, "Hey, whatever choice you make, I support you, I love you, I'll miss you if you go. But, that's up to you, and I know that you're going to make the best decision that you can." So that's what I would encourage people to do. And for the people who are sick, make the right choice that you can, and the best choice that you can. And just understand that a lot of people aren't going to understand that. They're not going to understand that you would even consider this kind of thing. The right choice might be to stick around. The right choice might be not to. And don't be too hard on yourself, If I'm not sure I have the strength to make the right choice, which in my opinion would be to go. But, I'm doing the best that I can, and I think we all have to just show a little grace. That's it, guys. Love you guys. Have a good day. Talk more later. Bye-bye.